today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. Boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, it'll be second down. They go play action with Hurts. Into space at the 45. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 25 yards. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second down. Here's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Devontae Smith high in the air to bring it in. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets... Set to take the field. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Prescott on first down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. This is fielded at the 7. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. There he goes up the right sideline and all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. There's a short one, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The big 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner. Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Barkley, inside handoff. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Here's Hurts to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target.
Too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be Eagles football 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
He will push his way down to about the 14. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. 2nd down and 8. They go to Elliott again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Prescott, he had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Up the middle with Barkley, dancing away at the 35. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Hurts throw complete to Dotson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That's her touchdown. C.J. Uzomah from 6 yards away. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
But first down, Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The handoff to Barkley. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here's Prescott.
Back to Elliott, and he's got him again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And again, it's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Final play of the half, Prescott. And a little floater there is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first So far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Dancing to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Prescott now. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's 2nd and 3.
They're going to look to throw.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screen.
No, it's out. Smith lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
He's got it, and it's 24-17. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense.
They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, it's Gainwell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the 39. Hurts.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback. And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
6-yard return after a punt of 48.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1st down, Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Elliott running right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This 2nd and 4.
Prescott to throw it.
He'll get this to Elliott.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 29 yards.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. 23 yards on the play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll drop the throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Cowboys.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that line?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. In motion, the tight end. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Mozzie Smith there to bring him down. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 5. In motion goes the tight end. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts throwing complete to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Saquon Barkley skirts by at the 15. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And Zeke will have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Prescott.
It's caught. Tolbert. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Throwing, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Prescott now on 2nd down.
He's got it complete to Tolbert.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Looking to throw. Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Oren Burks. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Now it's Barkley.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in.
1st and 10.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
This is 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Barkley.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Another try for Barkley. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 7, 34 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think hope was wearing one jersey and worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.